So CPC is a 44-year-old organization that was founded in New York City to really invest in neighborhoods and try to bring neighborhoods that were struggling back to life. And when you think about the F.N. Burt factory, the Cunningham Carriage Factory, and the Dietz Lantern Factory in Syracuse, and you think about the fact that these buildings, they were symbols of economic energy and economic strength.
Companies began to sometimes move out, relocate. The economy began to shift. You saw a decline in some of the jobs and companies.
When places like this shut down, it destroyed the neighborhood. The people left and the neighborhoods became totally impoverished.
I mean, Syracuse is a city that was knocked down. I mean, like a lot of upstate communities, you know, we took it on the chin a little bit to see the resurgence of the urban core, to see buildings like the Dietz Lantern Factory come back to life. It is one of the most energetic and inspiring things for the city of Syracuse.
The energy that it adds to this part of the city, the vibrancy that it adds to this part of the city, is part of the Buffalo transformation story. We think that CPC is a critical partner for the future of the city of Buffalo.
As a lender, we're able to take on a little less traditional, more riskier deals, deals with much more complexity to them.
The Dietz Building, 500 Seneca, and the Carriage Factory were all developed similarly, from brownfield tax credits, historic tax credits, state credits, and various CPC financing. What becomes difficult when you have so many sources of financing is how they all interact with one another and how those dollars actually flow through into the project.
CPC works very closely with the agencies and municipalities to figure out how to marry and bring together all of those resources.
And one of the things that I'm most proud of about our work in these buildings is that we helped preserve these historic structures that had such a huge impact on those communities in a way that brought them back to life and brought them back in a way that adds to that sense of excitement about what's happening in these really historically important cities.
There's just something about an older building. There's something about its spirit and its integrity that just makes you want to save it.
The greatest thing for us to do is to take these warehouses, these old buildings, and go through adaptive reuse, get them back into a great opportunity now for something that is usable, that's of great value.
These projects create excellence. When you drive around an urban setting and you see a shiny new building with life back in it and the lights are on in the building, that's excellence to me.
They're turning cities around. The city of Rochester, city of Syracuse, and Buffalo have really turned the corner and are definitely on the upswing as far as bringing in quality apartments and tenants.
That's what's so exciting about the Dietz Building is it's situated right here in the heart of the Park Avenue neighborhood. And it really has supercharged the redevelopment of this entire area. Projects like this give us hope for the future.
Sometimes that one investment on one street, one block, one neighborhood sparks other investments.
You see many of pocket parks being developed. You see streetscape improvements, roads being redone.
You know, CPC not only got to know me as the borrower, but they understood the markets. They had offices here in Syracuse. They had their pulse on what was achievable, and they also supported a big dream.
It is a mission-based lender. We don't look at it as just a building, just an asset. We look at it as how does that building play into the neighborhood.
The staff at CPC goes way beyond just providing financing or figuring out numbers and how much this will work. They really try to create a financial model to work for the whole neighborhood.
For CPC to have local people working in our community, they understand the unique needs of the community and they understand how to make that connection between making the project work not just for CPC or the owner, but making it work for the surrounding neighborhood and the entire community.